Yo, welcome. Will the water taste like wine today? No real way of knowing. We're up here we're checking it. We're gonna figure it out. Androgyny, who stole the styles of men and women for a rebel cause. Rebel cause? You stole styles of men and women for a rebel cause. You know what? Gender crimes is a rebel cause. I think that's fair. Alright. Well, we've only got 3 people left. So we're doing pretty good. Okay, we're gonna... put Daya in here. We're at the point where we need to just put all the dudes that we've completed into the menu so that we can do these. All right, we don't have them. There's Shaw, Aletha, Mason, Daya, Bertha, Quinn. No, don't have that yet. Jimmy. Put Jimmy in there. Corn farmers. Let's see. There we go. All right. We are hooked up. Let's get some stories. August.
You see me here? You think you know me?
I do not think I know you. That's why I talked to you.
I didn't start out in the gutter. I was raised right. Mama taught me to read off the Bible. But I'd save up my nickels for the collection plate and buy story rags instead. That smell of wood and paper. So I miss them blood-pounding adventure stories. You got any like that?
Oh, you better believe it. I guess. I don't really know. Adventure stories. How about the vigilantes who hunt grave robbers?
Come on, that can't be true. Sorrow ain't like that.
Oh, okay.
Morals and stuff. What I did with the collection plate, I didn't steal from God. He don't need our dough.
I mean, that's fair. That's true.
But you know, the books I miss the most is the hopeful ones. Got any of those?
Hell yeah, I do. Let me tell you about gender crimes. I can find it. Yeah, gender crimes.
Well, that one sure makes me smile. My future. I didn't know then, but my future was all spelled out in those rags. Anyhow, you got any stories that end looking up? I miss those hopeful ones.
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you about the communists. If I can find where the communists are. There you go.
Leaves a warm feeling in your chest, huh? My faith? Well, I suppose I believed in the power of the Lord back then. Thought he'd keep me right. But you know, the books I miss the most is the hopeful ones. Got any of those?
I do have 1 or 2 more, but unfortunately I filled up your thing, so how about some poison?
Sounds like one of the bad soppy ones I used to read. Change. Well, it all did change for me eventually. My daddy found those rags. You should have seen his face, red and pulsing. Tore him all up. Nearly tore me up, too. But you tell me, what's the wildest thing you've seen on the roads out here? Anything good and exciting?
I have seen a stabbed and bleeding bull.
World ain't always like that, you know. Talking about sadness. Yeah, I'm sad. Wish I had one of those rags now. Wish I could see well enough to read them. My daddy wanted me to quit reading them rags. Said it kept me from hard work. Got his wish, but he didn't get hard work instead. Anyway, I'm headed out this way when the sun comes up. I like your tales. Hope we cross paths again.
Same. Alright. Let's see. Oh, more upgrades. Upgrade. Haunted Sugarcane Field. It's a great story. Alright. This Portland? Maybe? Yep. Ba boo ba boo. Ba 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 ba. Ba doo ba da da. Bunch of new stories up here, dude.
Fog fills the margins of redwoods, vanishing their high crowns.
What's this? It's
A
Sasquatch again.
strong musk, reminiscent of a gasoline spill, makes your eyes water. Behind distant sets of trees, a titanic silhouette lurches past. Broken lines of blood blotch the stranger's footprints. You come upon a maimed elk.
Oh, it's the same
Whose
story.
sundered antlers have left behind patches of exposed tissue. The sediment-covered corpse seems to have been dragged some considerable distance. The silhouette of the stranger looms at the edge of visible forest. You feel the weight of their eyes upon you.
Hey, Sasquatch man.
The stranger doesn't respond.
Oh.
They turn and walk into the fog.
Spectral Riders. Oh. Lastborn Buffalo. Nice.
The creature looms in an evergreen clearing, blood spattered around its maw, one enormous paw still buried in the flesh of the man sprawled beneath it. The grizzly spots you. Even at this distance, you can see its yellowed fangs. Slowly, deliberately, it begins to advance on you.
Now, neither of these things are what you're supposed to do when you see a bear, so I
You drop
don't
to your
know.
knees, curling into a ball. The only noises you can hear are your breathing and the bear's warning grunts. The bear's rancid breath is hot on your neck as it sniffs you. After what feels like an eternity, it wanders away.
No, just keep hanging out here. I love being a ball.
You remain still as the light fades. Eventually, you dare to move. It's just you and the dead man in the clearing. He looks dressed for a day foreclosing property, not trudging through the forest. The company here is unsettling, with him dead and you playing so. A plank has been precariously raised as a tiny jetty over a creek, cutting its way through the woods. She's dressed in a simple baby blue dress, of the same cloth as her daughters. Both are bent at the waist, staring into the clear water.
Well, hello there, friends.
It fell somewhere in here. Can't have gotten far. She has the rocky voice of a distraught person who's unused to being distraught. Hey, you! She runs toward you, looking through displaced locks of wavy black hair. You see my ring down there in the water?
Well, I found a couple rings in my travels, so maybe I'm good at finding it.
Your eyes scan the bottom of the water, looking for a glint of metal among the moving shimmers of tiny, silver-scaled fish.
I got it.
You reach down into the water, gingerly grasping a narrow band of gold. Oh, Lord, thank you so much. She beams, all but stepping into the water to take it from you. If you hadn't come around, I'd have lost my grandmother's ring.
Now that would have been terrible.
The ring's magical, the young girl blurts out. Her mother gives her a mock stern look, as though the daughter has just given away a big secret. You drop it in the river, and it grants a wish.
That's a pretty cool ring. What'd you wish for?
The mother laughs, shaking the water from her hair. Why, I wished a stranger would roll into town with some stories.
Well, here I am.
Well, hey there. What's happening, stranger? Pull up a seat if you want to share.
Oh, thank you.
I guess my deal is pretty clear. You probably see 100 long-haired, bangle-wearing freaks on the road every day. We're the only ones still hitching around, I guess.
You'd be surprised.
Bummer. Because this is a beautiful place when you take the time to smell the flowers, huh? You know, I'd love to hear a really good, scary story.
Alright, well, scary story, huh? How about the witch who drinks blood?
Oh, wow, that's scary stuff. You are really good at telling these. Good luck. That's what got him. The lottery is how they decided. My brother was born December 12th, and that was his unlucky number.
Oh, goodness.
They spun that drum, and out came his whole life. Spilling out in that jungle. So anyway, got any good ghost stories? Anything scary or weird?
Let's look at these grave robbers.
Come on, don't be a drag. That's not true.
Alright.
Choice? My parents chose to support that war. Sending their kids over to die and worse, to kill. Burning and slashing and shooting. So anyway, got any good ghost stories? Anything
You like
scary
the
or
scary
weird?
stuff, huh? Alright, let's see what else I got. The camera who revealed who was soon to die. That seems like a ghost story.
Oh man, that's really good. Good and scary, I mean. My travels. Well, I've been on the road a while now, but I didn't get to travel as a kid. Not really. We moved a bit when my dad was in the army, but all base towns are pretty much the same. The first time I left was to go to the Hague. But anyway, what's the most exciting story you got?
Exciting story. I don't know if I have an exciting story. Here's an old man looking for lost things.
Oh, come on. That shit's so fake.
Yeah.
My past. Well, my parents didn't abuse me or anything. We just disagreed. We still do. I mean, I assume. You know, I'd love to hear a really good, scary story.
Can't use them all up. Let's see. Here, how about the woman who hid from the cows?
Sounds like we're on different grooves with that joke stuff. This country. Well, I didn't hate our country, of course, far from it. How could I? It was the only thing I'd ever known.
I mean, it's okay to hate the country. Kind of sucks.
I just thought it was wrong to go burn other people in their homes. Well, there it is. And I feel like I've been doing all the talking. But the sun's coming up soon, so I gotta get ready to go. Heard some interesting stuff about a group of folks getting by up this way. And where are you going? What's your deal, Seeker? What's the future hold for you?
Well, following you, all creepy like. Oh, native Robin Hood. Oh, vigilantes who hunt grave robbers. Nice. Alright, well, I can get rid of that one now. Let's see. Reporter with strictly positive views. Just let me hop on this boxcar. That'd probably be faster. Boise, Idaho. Perfect. That's where I'm going.
Its wings cutting across the sliver of sky you can see framed by the crowns of vast redwoods. But it's gotten closer. The cry that echoed from afar now seems dangerously near. And suddenly, the eagle swoops down, claws splayed before it, wings spreading into a crescent of knife-sharp feathers.
Oh, pretty perky.
It dives at you like a bomber biplane, body contracting into a bullet racing groundward. You tell yourself you won't flinch.
Don't flinch, don't flinch, don't flinch, don't flinch, don't flinch, don't flinch.
Something soft and incredibly fast brushes against your face. When you open your eyes, the eagle is climbing toward the sky already. A little forest mouse caught in one claw, wrinkled tail flapping in the wind. The Chinook salmon, having come to the end of its journey, is a grotesque beast. A great curved hump on its back, and that deformed hook of a jaw. The raven perched on it is unusually large, with a fat tuft of black feathers wrapped round its neck like a mane. With one practiced peck, it strikes at the salmon's blurred eye and pops it like a grape snapping open under your teeth. After tasting the fluid inside, it turns toward you, beady black eyes glinting in dying sunlight.
You want some? I can't eat this all by myself.
Oh, no, no thank you, friend. Mighty kind, but no thanks.
Suit yourself.
It steadies itself on the carcass, and some of the uric smell wafts over to you.
Don't look a gift eyeball in the mouth's what I always say.
Its voice is throaty and rough, fittingly.
What are you here for? Not the salmon.
Wander around, collecting people's stories.
People stories, huh?
It tries to preen a stray feather back into place, but it only ends up more crooked.
What's so great about people? You should collect raven stories. Much better.
You know, honestly, that is a great point, and if I had known that that was an option, I probably would have done that instead. Please tell me one.
Well, This one's a secret.
It flaps its wings and flies towards you, perching on your shoulder.
You see, there once was this raven who liked to...
And then, instead of finishing his thought, he just snaps at your eye with that sharp needle of a beak. You flinch and close your eyes instinctively, losing your balance and taking an ungainly fall onto the soft sand of the riverbed.
Ah!
Cries the raven, once again perched on the dead salmon.
People always fall for it. You should have seen your face.
Oh, bull that bled forever. Oh.
I was still a kid when Dame started turning my head.
Oh.
Long gams, gleaming her eye, all dolled up, and I was done.
Ooh, gams. Oh, everybody loves the gam.
I didn't know how to talk to a dame. I was a boy, play acting as a man. But when I indulged in a little liquid courage, I was off to the races. So I miss them blood-pounding adventure stories. You got any like that?
Adventure stories, okay. Men planning a jailbreak. There you go. That's an adventure story.
My blood's pumping. That's the kind I used to like as a boy. They say when you get hitched, you give up your freedom. Freedom to do what? I got freedom now. Look where it's got me. But you know, the books I miss the most is the hopeful ones. Got any of those?
How about the writer who loved the darkness?
Well, that one sure makes me smile. Don't know how me and Louisa came together. We couldn't have known where we'd end up. Guess we had faith. Her and me and her. You know, some of them books that make me shiver. Murders, ghosts, and witches. Stuff even worse. You got any of those?
There we go. Say cheese and die. There you go.
Reminds me of the scary ones I used to read when I was young. Travel didn't mean so much to me when I met Louisa. I stopped reading about faraway places I didn't need to. There was a whole world in her eyes. But you tell me, what's the wildest thing you've seen on the roads out here? Anything good and exciting?
Something exciting. Okay. About Petunia the champion racehorse.
That's the kind of adventure that sticks with you. Our fate. We could have been happy, me and Louisa, but maybe it wasn't in the cards. Maybe my hand was dealt the first day my daddy came home after a few too many. So I miss them blood-pounding adventure stories. You got any like that?
This is my last chance to level you up, and I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna mispick, so let's go for safety and pick Shaw here.
Ooh, tell another like that and you could write a good rag. First time I stepped out with Louisa, I put on my Sunday clothes, bought carnations, got so nervous I gave the corsage to her daddy instead of her. He never let me forget it. Well, here's the sun. Gotta get going soon. All this talk makes me think about my girl. Before our daughter, I never knew what it was like to have a life depend on mine. But once I held my baby girl in my arms, I finally learned my daddy's lesson. What about you? What lessons do you learn as your life goes twisting along?
Okay, yeah. Vulgar ghost. Oh. Okay, let's see. Down there in Vegas. Let's see, can this take me to Vegas? Back to Portland. Is Portland where I'm going? I mean, it's definitely closer to where I am. I think I've been in Boise. Yeah.
People throng the fair, filling the air
Ooh,
with
fair.
laughter and chit-chat. Kids thread and weave through the stalls, laughing, and knots of farmers stand discussing the various animals on show. The cow is resplendent. It seems to glow in the sunshine, a winner's ribbon pinned on its bridle. The women smile when they see you looking. The one holding the bridle waves you over.
That is one nice cow.
Isn't she a beaut? First in her category.
The woman sat milking chimes in.
She deserves it, wouldn't you say?
She doesn't wait for an answer.
Want to try some?
Oh, heck yeah. Hook me up with that sweet, sweet milk.
You walk over as she dips a cup in the milking bucket. As you get closer, you see the patches on the cow's skin. Thick, irregular clumps of scales. The woman holds out the froth-laden cup.
Delicious.
The milk is thick and slimy. It tastes meaty. Now your lips have parted the white froth. You see the liquid has a livid purple color, like a bruise. One of the women giggles.
You have a mustache.
Scaly cow. Okay. Okay, I can go to Vegas. It's one of the places I needed to go, right? Let's see. Yeah, I need to go to Vegas. Alright, let's take the train to Vegas then. Why not? Alright, well, I'm good at sewing. Enchanted place when lost things are found. Oh. Okay, so it's... She's up farther, so I gotta go north. Fair enough. Let's go.
Pues voy a cargar.
Damn, I'm good at whistling.
Pues voy a tirar.
Oh, metal workers who raise up and seize the means of production. Yeah. Hey, I need your cash here. Nice. With Hippy and Dippy.
Well, hey. Groovy to see you again. I guess I spilled it all about my childhood last time we talked. If you want to hear about the good old days and the hate, I can tell you something about that maybe. But I want a good story in trade.
I got you covered there.
I share, you share, dig. So, you got any really, really wild ones? Anything exciting and strange?
Exciting and strange. Okay. Well, Virginia's exciting, right?
Oh, wow. You got that straight shit. Totally my bag. And luck did have everything to do with it, yeah. Maybe it was the only time that could have happened. Maybe the stars aligned just right. And I have to believe it's possible. That we can all get along and love one another. It wasn't just luck. So anyway, got any good ghost stories? Anything scary or weird?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. What about the horse and the disgusting human parasite?
Oh, wow, that's scary stuff. You were really good at telling these. It sounded like heaven. Everyone coming together. A true community. Helping each other. Love. Expanding consciousness. Stopping the war. It was all there.
Hell yeah.
You know, I'd love to hear a really good, scary story.
Run me out of scary stories. Let's see. Old Barney's scary, right?
Oh man, that's really good. Good and scary, I mean. And leaders. No one was in charge anymore. The diggers were gone, the switchboard shut down. Owsley closed up shop, the airplane took off, and the Beans weren't anymore. There's a few lost souls wandering like ghosts in the fall. But anyway, let's keep it grooving. Tell me something funny.
Let's see, something funny. Surely I still have a joke. Yeah. Turkey who fell deeply in love with a human man.
You got a groovy sense of humor, stranger. And I fell in love, sure. I was ready for it, ready for love with a capital L. I found a cat with long hair and a bus and a friend on the Dead's Road crew.
Nice.
We hit the road not too long after. Of course, it didn't last. So anyway, got any good ghost stories? Anything scary or weird?
Well, I filled up your meter, so... Sorry that I'm gonna tell you about this man on the beach in Miami.
Come on, don't be a drag. That's not true. In the future, I don't know what that place will become. Just another city street, I guess. I wonder if anyone remembers what it was now. I hope that was an interesting story. I don't have a lot of people ask me about what the hate was like. Maybe they feel like they know from the news, but they don't. I bet you have a lot of stories like that. So you're gonna have to tell them to me next time, okay? Where you heading next? I'm catching a ride this way. Look for me, all right?
Can do. Heroic Handyman. Oh. Saw Detector's hand off with his own saw. Jeez. Alright. Oh, Gaunt Shepherd near Phoenix. Yeah. Do 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 do.
Hey, hey, long time no see, fellow traveler. You're lucky. I'm bored and I'm itching for someone to lay a story on me.
Can do.
I told you about hate and how I missed the summer and walked right into the fall, right? You want to hear about Following the Dead?
Oh, hell yeah.
It was a few years of bliss and acid. Then I found its problems. So, you seen anything really hilarious out here?
Oh, a joke. Okay. Let's see. Am I out of jokes already? That's unfortunate. Oh, vulgar ghost trapped in a bottle. That's a joke.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Joy for me. There's nothing like being in the crowd at a show. Dancing and spinning and feeling all that energy around you. It's the purest connection I've ever felt. Especially if you're all tripping. You know, I'd love to hear a really good, scary story. Oh man, that's really good. Good and scary, I mean. The past. Sometimes you drop out of the scene and realize that the straight world thought you were the past. That the hippie scene was dead and gone. But while you were there, it was timeless. But anyway, what's the most exciting story you got?
Exciting, huh? know if I have any exciting stories left. Let's try the Spectral Riders, but
Oh, that's a totally wild story. It's a blast hearing you tell it. Home. Well, eventually I missed the idea of having a home. A real home. Not a van or a tent. A place I could put down real roots. I had a little girl on the way, and I wanted her to feel like there was somewhere she belonged. So anyway, got any good ghost stories? Anything scary or weird?
oh yeah, I got that. At least I hope I have that. I don't even know. Oh right, I put Gaunt Shepherd, that's the ghost story.
Oh, wow, that's scary stuff. You are really good at telling these. As for our morality, well, there's definitely shared principles at the shows. You share what you've got. If you get a miracle, you try to make it come around for someone else. You take care of each other. If you see a bad trip, you help them through it. But anyway, let's keep it grooving. Tell me something funny.
Okay. I think I think that's a joke. Oh my god, I left. Oh, that's not a joke?
Oh, shut up. That's not scary at all. Love. Well, there was lots of talk of love. We all loved one another, it's true. There was heartbreak all the time. Cheating and lying and guilt and the other pieces of love. Here's the sun. That brings me back. We used to talk all night long when I was following the dead, too. That's what I think I was really looking for. Community. People to share my life with. It wasn't a perfect solution, but I loved the life. I'm headed this way. Keep an eye out for me, okay? Maybe we'll share a fire again soon.
It's the wrong direction. Alright. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I can get down there. I can walk down there.
Here's a derelict school building. Shutters nailed shut. Wind-drifted dunes piled against the walls. Broken desks lined up in the basketball court. While you rest on the front porch, the door's open, and someone gives a startled yelp. He's an older man, tidy and unshaven, carrying a toolbox in one hand and brandishing a broom in the other. "Don't squat here," he growls. "We're not abandoned."
Oh no, run away, it's a broom.
You book it across the baseball diamond. He doesn't follow. And when you reach the road, you look back and see him pacing in the basketball court, teaching to the rows of empty desks.
Voy a cargar mi palo. Pues cuando mi amor llegue hasta abajo, ya mi tren se acabe guiar.
Lost Angles, huh? I've lost a lot of Angles. gotta tell a couple more to
Hey,
get her to chapter
you
4.
again. How you holding up? We had a good long talk last time, but I never finished telling you about what it was like to follow the dead. For a while, that was the life. For a while. They say nothing good lasts forever. But maybe the reason it didn't last forever is because it wasn't as good as we thought, you know? You know, I'd love to hear a really good, scary story.
No idea if I still have one. Oh, 60 unidentified corpses. How about that?
Come on, don't be a drag.
Oh,
That's
alright,
not true.
fine.
Past. But well, so anyway,
Ghost stories. You're really running me out of stories. Blood forever without dying. How about that?
oh, come on. Sadness.
Fine.
The saddest thing was that the real world followed us in, you dig? There were still fights, there was jealousy, people ripping off shit. We were a family, but families have problems too.
Yeah, I guess so.
So anyway, got any good ghost stories? Anything scary or weird?
I'm worried that the Ghosts of Cincinnati Music Hall is not a ghost story, but a joke. But we'll see.
Sounds like we're on different grooves with that joke stuff.
Yep.
Traps? There were some. Caught on a limb, right? How do you make a life in a home when you're always traveling, following a band? I needed some roots. Then someone turned me on to the Back to the Land crowd. So, got any good, hopeful stories? Anything about what the world should be?
Finally, yes. Let me tell you about the gender criminals.
Oh, that's a good one. You gotta tell me more about those folks sometime. In the future? I guess the long, strange trip will continue. I can't imagine when it'll ever end. The music will never stop. Anyway, you got any good sad ones stored up? I guess I want to cry a little.
Yeah, how about the boy and his dog?
Damn, friend, that's sad. It's me right here. It was freedom. We were free. Still, that's what we wanted, to be freewheeling like Bob. But freedom was hard. Not tied down means no roots to anywhere or anyone. Well, it's been a while since I told anyone all those old tour stories. Thanks for listening, stranger. I like remembering those days. I'm headed this way. Got a ride to catch. Maybe I'll see you around again.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Austin, Jacksonville, Cleveland, Birmingham, Miami. Okay. Well. We're making progress. Who knew this hippie lady was another one of them four chapter jobbers? give me a good story boost. There's smoothly face unknown corpses. Oh, okay. Throw August on there.
Mi ruego entre mis suelas. Pues
Well, hey there. You're getting to be a familiar face. But it's weird. I can't remember what you look like when you're not sitting right there. You ever meet someone like that?
Occasionally.
Anyway, I guess I should finish the story. Tell you about the commune and bring you right up to the now, or whatever this time is I'm in. Sometimes it doesn't seem like reality, you dig? Unstuck in time, maybe, like that one cat in the book. So anyway, got any good ghost stories? Anything scary or weird?
Yeah, how about this random sailor doing stuff?
Oh man, that's really good. Good and scary, I mean. The past. Well, lots of people say that we're living in the past. But we're actually trying to create the future. The future we all saw so clearly back then.
Nice. Do it.
Anyway, you got any good hopeful stories about the world becoming a better place?
There you go.
Oh, that's a good one. You gotta tell me more about those folks sometime. You can find joy in settling down in the land as much as traveling. Food that you grew yourself tastes like nothing else. But anyway, know any good sad ones? Keep it real though. Something sad and real.
How about this farmer named Bertha?
Damn, friend, that's sad. It's me right here. Family. Yeah, they're my family. We all take care of the kids and each other. We bicker and fight, sure. But it's so nice having such a big family to watch each other. You know, I'd love to hear a really good, scary story.
How about the scariness of jail?
Oh, wow, that's scary stuff. You are really good at telling these. Leadership. No, I'm not in charge of it. We're a collective. It sort of means no one has more power, but of course some people care more than others. It all works out though. We make decisions, even if we argue about them for a while first. You know, I'd love to hear a really good, scary story.
How about Mason?
Oh man, that's really good. Good and scary, I mean. Change. It came pretty slow. Things changed only with the seasons and seeing the kids sprout up like trees. There wasn't any bread to buy anything new, and after the first few years, precious few people came or left. I have a feeling we may not see each other again. But I've told you my whole story, and you're still making yours.
No, thanks.
Be well, stranger. And remember that you are loved.
I will.
cuando mi llama llegue hasta abajo, ya mi tren se acabe ya. No va a haber nadie más que cabe mi hoyo.
Portland, Oregon. I think that's where I'm going. At least it's closer to where I'm going. Let's see. Where's August at? August. Yeah, Portland will be good. music to lure children away. Nice. Well, speaking of, I should probably unequip August. He doesn't want to hear his own story. Where are you, August? There you go. That and astronomer. And put Rose on there. There we go. Yeah, I need to go across. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Spokane.
The inn is the only respite from the rain outside. Enormous trees dwarf even the largest buildings and homes here, and the inn is no exception. But you find its interior as dark as the forest outside.
Hello, anyone here?
No one is behind the bar. The quiet of the night is broken by the sound of glass crashing into the floor. A huge black tomcat, its coat taking on a moonlit sheen, laps experimentally at the high-proof hooch that it just spilled.
Hey there, kitty.
You try to lean over the cat to pet it, but something about the malevolent way he stares at you gives you pause. The beast pads into a darkened doorway, entering the back room of the inn.
Fine, cat. If you don't like me, I'll just leave.
You take your chance with the rain. Behind you, yowls and hisses echo in the dark. The wind turns the rain horizontal, driving the non-stop downpour into your face. Something tells you to keep on your way and not look back.
Oh, Headless Hessian of Sleepy Hollow. Oh, right in the woods. It's a great story.
I had me a wife, a
Oh,
baby
you have a
girl,
chapter 4
but no
too.
livelihood. I tried my hand at my daddy's factory work, but I wasn't up to snuff. For every bottle I filled on the line, I emptied my soul. When the war started, I figured I'd fight for my country. But they wouldn't take me on account of all those years reading. Couldn't see well enough. But the Merchant Marine, they took me as I am. And then I had everything. But you know, the books I miss the most is the hopeful ones. Got any of those?
Maybe. I do not remember what I have told you and what I have not, but we will figure it out. Here you go. Made molasses. That's helpful.
Well, that one sure makes me smile. Joy. You ever been in a ship rolling on the open seas? The crash of the waves, the captain yelling orders. Those stories couldn't hold a candle to the thrill of really being in the thick of it.
Oh.
Anyhow, you got any stories that end looking up? I miss those hopeful ones.
I feel like I've told you a lot of them, but I will do my best. Let's see. How about the guy who has only positive political views?
I ain't getting the joke.
It's a
I
joke.
made my choice. Had a daughter, wife at home. Mama said I should have stayed with them instead of shipping out. I tell you, I'd have ended up in this gutter a lot sooner if I hadn't. Anyhow, you got any stories that end looking up? I miss those hopeful ones.
How about my cool family?
Leaves a warm feeling in your chest, huh? I had a family, but out on the sea, I got another. One I hadn't reckoned on. Good men all. Crying shame what happened. To all of us. You know, some of them books that make me shiver. Murders, ghosts, and witches. Stuff even worse. You got any of those?
How about the woman who drinks blood?
Ooh, reminds me of the scary ones I used to read when I was young. My fate? I was supposed to be in the cargo hold. Crate of munitions got loose, but I was running late. If I'd been there when the ship got hit, done what I was told, I'd be dead for sure. Maybe it'd be better. So I miss them blood-pounding adventure stories. You got any like that?
Oh, I'm all about blood pounding and adventure, probably. How about the farmers who had the murder and sons-in-law? That's an adventure.
I seen things 100 times worse than that, I can
guess
tell you.
not.
My wishes. I don't know if they came true. When I read those rags as a kid, imagine seeing distant shores. That was nothing compared to the real deal. I went further and saw more than any of those writers ever did. Ah, here's the sun. Time for me to get going. If you ever find yourself over this way, ask around for me. I'll have more stories for you about the sea and the brothers I left behind out there. They're always on my mind. Always will be.
Fair enough, fair enough. It's just right down the road, so we'll just head that way. Hell no. Spirit of the Buffalo. Oh, it's bullshit. Got a lot of stuff here. Oh, scaly cow. Yeah.
His eyes light up when he sees you.
Excellent. I'm short for the morning edition. Fancy giving a quick interview? People around here are always keen to hear from outsiders. Plus, there's a fee in it for you.
Hell yeah, I'll tell you whatever you want to know.
The man throws you a few soft questions and scribbles shorthand into his notepad.
That's great. Let me get it typed up.
He disappears into the back. He left today's paper on his desk, but it looks off somehow. You struggle to make out the words.
What's up with this newspaper? Secret newspaper?
Instead of letters, the paper's printed with curved symbols and sharp glyphs. The layout and photos are normal, but the text is wrong. A lap of the room reveals the same. Papers, notes, even desk calendars are gibberish. The journalist returns and stops dead.
Hey, friend, what language is this?
He rushes forward and catches you by the wrist, pulling you towards the door.
It's not for you.
He thrusts a coin into your hand.
You need to leave.
The centers of his eyes bear two matching glyphs. He slams the door behind you. The sign above the door is written in those glyphs. Was it English before? Every street sign and business name bears the same incomprehensible symbols. The townsfolk watch you go. Their eyes each carry their own symbol.
Oh my.
For a moment, when I saw you coming close to the fire, I thought I saw a friend I made in port years ago, far away from here. Haven't seen him in years. Never will again. But you tell me, what's the wildest thing you've seen on the roads out here? Anything good and exciting?
Excitement, huh? Excitement. What's exciting? Don't really know what excitement is. What about Casey Jones? Is he exciting?
My
Yes.
blood's pumping. That's the kind I used to like as a boy.
Nice.
Travel, the real deal. It was a whole different thing. The stories I read as a kid never told me about the fog so thick you can't see the Eiffel Tower, or how the rats cover the street in every port. But I'd see it all again if I could. So I miss them blood-pounding adventure stories. You got any like that?
Oh yeah, I love blood pounding adventure. Clips on the farm. Is that an adventure?
I seen things 100 times worse than that, I can tell you. All I got is memories. The seawater splashing against my face. A new sky, sun setting over a new port. Just a few sips, and I'm back on my ship like the past ain't dead and gone. Anyhow, you got any stories that end looking up? I miss those hopeful ones.
Yeah, sure. Let's see. Well, apparently I do not, but have you heard of Little Ben?
Leaves a warm feeling in your chest, huh? I made my choice. Had a dog. I tell you, but you tell me.
How about the Headless Hessian of Sleepy Hollow? Is that exciting?
Bondage.
Yeah.
You take an oath when you become a mariner, binding you to fulfill your duty to the United States. But that bond don't go both ways.
Yeah, it's true.
But you know, the books I miss the most is the hopeful ones. Got any of those?
Man, I really don't think I do. How about Franklin?
Well, that one sure makes me smile. Sadness. Well, I'm never gonna see a new shore again. That's about all I got to say about that. Well, time to get going. I'm off this way when the sun rises. But talking with you brings it back. The good and the bad. And the bad's what sticks. I died the day my ship was sunk. I felt alive on that sea with my brothers. Knowing I was doing right by my family, my country. Almost wish I never felt that way. Never knew what I'm missing now.
Oh, goodness.
Maybe I'll find it here at the bottom of this bottle.
Don't know quite about that, friend, but... Sacker Lee, oh. Yeah, just follow the road, I guess. Fair enough. Do. Billings, Montana.
Some students have paused their long walk home to rest on the bank of this clear, shallow pond. Above them, a plane makes low and hazy loop-de-loops. They gaze into the water.
What y'all looking at, friends?
A young man points at a girl who stands alone on the shore.
Her dad's in the plane.
He murmurs.
We stop here every day to see him.
He points into the pond, and you realize that the plane is flying under the water. The image in the clouds is its reflection.
Dang, that is a cool plane.
The girl drops to her knees and stretches her hands into the pond. And when her father roars around the loop of the shore, his engines splash mud all over her clothes.
Papa!
She sobs and lunges for the water.
Here, let me help you drown yourself. Least I can do.
You hold her hand as she steps out onto a slippery rock in the shallows.
Wait!
Her friends shout. But when the plane banks past, she leaps, and you push her for good measure. Splash.
Did you make it?
The water clears, She did. She did. She trails white-knuckled from her father's tail fin like a windsock as he swoops around the far end of the pond. But on its way back, the plane doesn't turn. It's aimed right for the shore.
Oh no!
The plane ramps straight up past you into the sky. A flash of the girl's wind-squashed face, her father's wild smile, and the wings snap through the treetops, and they're both gone in the clouds.
Thank you.
You hear her cry. Her classmates burst into tears.
Ooh, Ichabod Crane. Oh. Oh, grotesque shoulder news. Stay young forever. Yeah. Alright, August. Let's see if we can get this done.
Krauts that sunk my ship took most of my sight in the blast. Came home, couldn't work, couldn't read. But I could drink. That I could do. Easy as falling off a log. And I could lose my family. I could do that too. But anyhow, you got any of them sad stories? Anything lonesome or tragic?
Probably. There you go, boy and his dog.
That's a good one. Hard, but good. Freedom. Yeah, I got nothing holding me back now. Just me and the bottle and the road. But you know, the books I miss the most is the hopeful ones. Got any of those?
Sure, let me tell you about Gwyn.
Well, that one sure makes me smile. Travel taught me lots. I'd seen this world plenty. Beggars in every bar and port reach out with gnarled hands. But before it happened to me, I never seen anything like the way this country treats its servicemen. So I miss them blood-pounding adventure stories. You got any like that?
Yeah, how about Jimmy?
Ooh, tell another like that and you could write a good rag. Faith? You coming to proselytize telling me to find faith?
Oh, not really.
I had faith. In this country I swore an oath to. In the gutters where my faith led me. Anyhow, you got any stories that end looking up? I miss those hopeful ones.
Sure. There you go.
Leaves a warm feeling in your chest, huh? Evan, I was drinking the night my Louisa left. Didn't notice till 2 dames and a lick of bottles later. Lost in my little slice of heaven. But you tell me, what's the wildest thing you've seen on the roads out here? Anything good and exciting?
Yeah, there's nothing more exciting than a farmer who
That's the
doesn't
kind
have a
of
land
adventure that
anymore.
sticks with you. But my family. Don't talk to me about my family. Louisa could have helped me. She could have at least tried. If I'd let her. Brothers left me. Wife and kid left me. Country left me. Spend our whole lives living for the future, never realizing that when it comes, it'll have been forgotten. Sorry, mouth is dry from all this talking. And I reckon I got nothing left to say.
Alright. Let's level up a story. Let's see. Storm generated. Yeah, it's a great story. Thunderbirds who bring storms. Nice. Okay. Yeah, you take me to Seattle. Alright, well let's see where the last friend we have to find is. That would be him in Colorado. So what can I do to get close to Colorado? I mean, I guess I'm not too far. Virginia, Seattle, Shiprock, Los Angeles, El Paso. See if we can't get down there. There it is, last campfire. Heels into the ground. Ferryman comes with the dark side of the earth, or whatever. You found.
This abandoned rail yard is full of broken old boxcars. So of course, people are taking shelter here. The looks they're giving you are a little less than friendly. You search around for an empty space to rest.
Yeah, hopefully they'll be somewhere.
There's a heap of rags and sticks in the back of this boxcar. You start digging around, looking for tinder, and the heap starts moving. Hands off, voice yelps. A long, knotty arm with nails like rusty screws darts out and shoves you away.
Oh goodness. Goodness gracious, what the hell?
You see big yellow eyes and a flash of snaggle teeth.
This is my home.
The creature informs you.
Are you moving in? Well, you can't. I have the deed for the car. I do the chores around here. I have a lawyer. I'm respected in the community.
Okay. I'm getting out, friend.
You hurry out of the boxcar, and the creature's scabby arm slams the door shut behind you. A few folks in ragged clothes are waiting for you outside. You should leave, they tell you. The mayor wants you out. You gotta go.
Oh man, was that the mayor?
They nod seriously.
He's a big deal around here,
They explain.
He owns the property. He does a lot for us. He has a lawyer.
One of them points out.
You gotta respect a man with a lawyer.
I guess so. Ryder loved the darkness. Yeah.
Jagged sandstone rises above the lip of a hollow basin in the rock. A crowd is gathered in the foothills. Their excited whispers wash over you, echo off the ochre outcrops. You can almost pick out fragments of conversations.
Let's see what they're up to. Hey, friends.
The voices around you are heightened by the surrounding stones. An argument, hissed from behind clenched teeth, sounds like shouting. A child's plaintive cry sounds like a shriek. Beneath these, there are older voices, ones that belong to the earth. The rocks preserve them.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
A woman steps forward. The crowd parts for her. She opens her mouth and begins to sing. A smoky, vibrant alto. The sound resonates in the basin, and the mountains join her in a reverberating round. Even after she finishes, the soft strains of music linger.
All right. Let's go meet our last friend.
Howdy, stranger. You passing through? This here desert is my home. Tourists like you ought to be careful if you ain't used to the heat.
Is Denver, Colorado really a desert, friend? I don't know.
I grew up on my Uncle Eddie's ranch, where I learned riding and cattle rustling. But it's government land now. Seems like all government land these days. Now I'm traveling around the ranches that are left. Some folks would call me a cowboy. Not many is used to, mind. But I've been training to ride and rope for almost half my life. Name's Raymond Edward Dawson, Ray for short. And this sleeping beauty over here is Poncho.
Hey there.
I bet you've seen some really wild, exciting stuff out there, though. Tell me about it.
Exciting story, okay. Boom, bing, boom, ba-doo-dum. All right, Petunia's exciting. There you go. And you like horses, right?
You live an exciting life, amigo. Back in Chicago, Pa was threatening to send me to Eddie's ranch if I didn't behave, like it was a death sentence. It may not sound like luck, but Pa drinking himself to death meant I was free to come out here. But anyway, amigo, what's the most exciting thing you've seen out here on the road? What a story. Man, I'd never go bored sharing a campfire with you.
Yeah?
Is it still traveling if you don't have a place to go? Traveling and home are one and the same in my mind. But anyway, you know any sad stories, amigo?
I do, but unfortunately you've filled your little meter, so we're going to tell about the woman who staged your own murder.
Damn, amigo. Ain't the world hell enough already? Freedom ain't like it used to be. The great American desert is the last part of America that's truly the land of the free, I reckon. I'm holding out hope it'll stay that way for a while, but every time I close my eyes, another piece gets snatched up by those fellers in D.C. But anyway, amigo, what's the most exciting thing you've seen out here on the road?
It's exciting thing I've seen on the road. Nothing's more exciting than an astronomer.
Huh. And that's happiness for you. The past is something I keep close to me, yeah. When it feels tough out here, I look back to before I set myself free. Back when things were real bad. Only thing to look forward to was a factory job and finding some poor woman to watch me die while I did it. Out here, I got freedom to do different.
Amen.
I bet you've seen some really wild, exciting stuff out there, though. Tell me about it.
What's more exciting than watching fruit rot?
Oh, come on. That one didn't really happen. Authority? I see government folks in the desert a lot, thinking they have authority. Your badge ain't gonna save you from an empty canteen, from kissing bugs or rattlesnakes, and not from the sun. Man's only authority in the desert is over his survival. Anyway, Uncle Eddie always said it's rude to keep on gabbing about yourself. So I'm headed out. Going up this way, staying off the road. Maybe. I'll catch you later, amigo.
Alright, down towards Four Corners. Problem I got is I gotta cross the Colorado River here. I'm not sure where I can do that, but we'll figure it out. You know what? I gotta teleport to Santa Fe, don't I? Santa Fe, where I'm going? Paso. I want to go to Santa Fe. And if it's wrong, then I guess I'm wrong. That's fine. I'll deal. Yeah, there we go. That's what we in the biz call a good teleport. Oh, he's at Shiprock. I had a teleport to Shiprock. I just didn't know where it was. Yeah. So it goes. Ooh, want to stage your own murder.
Hey, good to see you, amigo. Seems like the desert didn't swallow you up after all.
Yeah, I'm good at wandering around.
This place is changing. You ever see those big clouds rise up over the San Andreas? That's where the ranch was. They say the bombs they were testing turned all that white sand to green glass. Feels like everyone's trying to take their own piece of the frontier and use it for God knows what. All that land, fenced up, shut down. Signs reading, keep out, no trespassing, turn back, get lost. The longer and farther Poncho and I ride, the more barriers we seem to come across. What good's a cowboy without an open range? So, you know any good jokes?
No jokes. I got those. Yeah, the ghost is a joke.
Oh, that's a good one. I'm gonna tell that one next time I share a campfire. Traps? Well, a man can be locked up by the law, but also by himself. Longer I stay in one place, the more I feel like I'm doing myself an unkindness. Anyway, it's that time of the night. You got any really scary stories?
Yeah, here, I'll tell you about the bitch who drinks the blood of travelers in New
Amigo,
Orleans.
that's the scariest story I've heard in a while. And you say that really happened?
Oh, it did.
Luck? Either everyone's got bad luck now, or things just got worse for us all. Ain't like it was when Uncle Eddie started the ranch. Need a heck of a lot of luck to get a job out here nowadays. I see the same folks wandering the desert all over, like me. All while the government buys more and more land for God knows what project. But anyway, you know some funny stories, right?
Yeah, I got some more jokes, probably. Let's see. Yeah, Turkey fell in love with a man.
You're funny as hell, you know that? Love? No. Ain't no respectable woman want nothing to do with a ranch hand. Especially one who can't keep a job. It's alright. I still got the desert. And I'ma do right by her. So, you know any good jokes?
Another joke, huh? Do I have another joke? Probably have another joke. Oh yeah, the vocal ghost in a bottle is a joke.
Oh, that's a good one. I'm gonna tell that one next time I share a campfire. Joy. You ever get to see a desert rain? No matter where you are, everything from the cacti to the coyotes, I swear you can see them all dancing for joy. But anyway, you know some funny stories, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, I know all about funny stories like a dead boy in a green silo.
Amigo, who do you think I am? I can tell that tearjerker ain't true. When I see those roads and their telephone lines cutting up the skyline, well, sometimes I daydream about it all blowing away like sand. Gonna lose too much water if I keep going on like that. And the sun's rising too. Time to get going. My path takes me this way, out across the desert. I'll see you some other time, amigo.
So there's just a crossing up there, so if I just go towards it, I will get to cross. So my map says. So good at whistling. There we go.
Estas piedras sobre las aguas de esta tierra y más
And there we are. See if this is his last chapter or not. It is. I think we got it. Hey, you a rambling man? Let's see. Oh,
Keep moving there, stranger. You wouldn't want me to... Oh, it's you. Sorry about that, amigo. Been quite a while. This desert sun will bleach your memory. Raymond Edward Dawson, or Riding Ray. It's all over the posters now with a hefty sum attached to them. I'm going by Will now. This here's my new horse, Ghost. Couldn't stand seeing those damn fences no more, so I started cutting them. Landed me in the clink a few times, but I got good at cutting through there, too. So, you know any good jokes?
I do. How about another man who got locked up?
Oh, that's a good one. I'm gonna tell that one next time I share a campfire. Those lawmen back in town, the sheriff, all the way up to the general. They might think they have authority over America's borders, but they don't got authority over the desert. And as long as I'm out here, I'm the one in control. But anyway, you know some funny stories, right?
There's literally nothing funnier than a hippie, I guess. I don't know.
You're funny as hell, you know that? The future ain't looking good. After all that fuss about making bombs to point at them, now they're pointing their own right back at us. Even if we all go up in smoke, the desert will be fine. Probably better than fine, really. But anyway, you know some funny stories, right?
I do. I know all about displaced farmers. It's hilarious.
You're funny as hell, you know that? Poncho was the last of my family left. That night I got arrested. He and I were bashed up pretty bad. But there ain't no prison clinics for the poor beasts that we rope into our affairs. I'll bet you've seen some really wild, exciting stuff out there, though. Tell me about it.
Yeah, I've seen a beat poet who's very gay.
What a story. Man, I'd never go bored sharing a campfire with you. The kind of love I have for this place. It's kind of obsessive, unrequited love. It'll make you selfish, irritable. It'll make you lash out against anyone or anything looking to do it harm. So, you know any good jokes?
I have the best joke ever, and it's a story of people going
that's
back
a
to their
good one.
land.
I'm gonna tell that one next time I share a campfire. Home? The desert's my home. They can fence it off, they can wrap it in barbed wire, paved roads. But hell if I'm gonna let them do it without a fight. Anyway, I gotta get a move on, amigo. Can't stay in one place too long no more. Doubt we'll see each other again. But I hope the best for you.
Yeah, good luck out there.
Anyway, I gotta get a move on, amigo. Can't stay in one place too long no more.
Oh, we played in the same audio. Yeah, adios. Okay. Oh, where the water tastes like wine.
Congratulations. You finished your task.
Oh, thank you.
I hope in the end you at least found it fulfilling.
I did, actually. This is really nice.
Hearing stories is important work. Everyone wants to be heard, and so few are listening. Let's talk once more before you go your way.
Alright, let me tell you about men doing a jailbreak.
You're free
Thanks,
now.
Blueberry.
I wonder if it will be everything you wanted.
I don't know. How about the spooky camera? You heard this one?
I guess you'll be roaming a new, undiscovered country.
I guess so. Heard anything about killer pigeons?
There was so much love in the stories you collected,
It's true.
but so rarely without pain.
Have you heard about these intelligent cows? They're pretty cool.
This place is home to so many. People who lived here, people who came here, people who were brought here. Strange that no one feels at home.
Yeah, it is. How about just buckets and buckets of poison? You ever heard about that?
Everyone does eventually need to die. Probably even me,
Oh, but you're a handsome wolf man.
and certainly even you. Well, that is it then. The last night of your journey. And here you go, off into a new adventure. I hope the journey was valuable, and maybe the destination as well. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh. As they all say, where does the water taste like wine? When you're getting bored. That's what they say. What a nice game. So well written and so kind of restful, you know? Real chill.
There's a heavy hand laid across this land, and it steers my journey and it guides my pen. Press on, head high till the ink is run dry, 'cause my story ain't like to wind home again. Well, I'll beat my drum till my last day come, where the mountain meets the sea.
Some good music.
The earth will shake, but the bow she break won't put no fear in me. 'Cause I see land on high, so up in my final line. Sky will shimmer and sun will shine, where the water tastes like wine.
Ooh. Ooh.
Well, I wandered round and there's a code I found, says a gentle manner and a righteous way.
This pair you'll need if you follow this creed. She'll see you through until the judgment day.
But there ain't no law under tooth and claw in the nest of vipers or the lion's den. You can holler and wail till the echo goes stale. Ain't way nor man are gonna save you then.
Oh.
But I'll beat my drum till my last day come, where the mountain meets the sea. Here the earth will shake, but the bow she break won't put no
Man, look at all this good business development.
'Cause I see land on high, so up in my final line. Story's in and I'm closing mine, where the water tastes like wine.
I wonder if all the ones that just have the logos are like ones I didn't see. So many vignettes, so much writing.
When the water's still and you feel that thrill, for the open trail has slipped away.
When the words
see.
Slow and the song you carry goes dull and gray. Well, there's a place I've seen where the soul burns clean and the verse it's singing rings pure and true. So cry no more, you just open that door. These shores of plenty gonna welcome you. And I beat my drum till the last day come, where the mountain meets the sea. Yeah, the earth will shake, but the bow she break won't bring no fear in me. 'Cause I see a land on high, so up in my final line. I've said my feeling, I'm feeling fine. Where the water tastes like wine.
The delicious water wine. And so it ends. What a nice little game. Yeah, really enjoyed this one. Oh, well, here I was thinking the credits were over and they just keep going. They just keep going. Endless credits.
I can say my piece, I can barter my tale, won't ease my burden, but I might as well. There's a heavy hand laid across this land, and it steers my journey and it guides my pen.
Of course, we have to have the musicians. Didn't even think about that.
I'll beat my drum till my last day come, where the mountain meets the sea. Yeah, the earth will shake, but the bow she break won't put no fear in me.
Oh, the oboe. I don't remember what had an oboe.
Sky will shimmer and sun will shine, where the water tastes like wine.
Oh, thanks, Snail.
Well, I wandered round and there's a code I found, says a gentle manner and a righteous way.
The end. The end all of a sudden. Okay. Well, that's all we got then. You have a great day. And this weird, sad, sometimes joyful nation. Or wherever you may be. Later.